What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? NoisiBoi here, and I'm back with another Bloodborne Logarius Wheel walkthrough. And in these walkthroughs, I actually take the Logarius Wheel that I have right now and take out every single boss in the game. But before we get started, guys, if you are liking this series, remember to like my shit, subscribe to my shit, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. Off camera, guys, I actually went back to Hemwick Lane and actually picked up what's it called, Lake. A Lake root increases physical damage reduction by 3%. And pretty good for a build like mine. A Carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This transcription of the Great One's inhuman voices ripples like a water reflection. This rune means a lake, and those who memorize it enjoy reduced physical damage. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding asleep, and an augur of the eldritch truth. Overcome this hindrance. So it's just pretty much a damage reduction by 3%. Also got the blood of Yharnam and all that kind of stuff. Also picked up the monocular too. I can't believe I missed this. I was actually supposed to pick this up, and in the last episode I was actually looking for it. I was like, what the fuck? So it's just pretty much a good way to look at NPCs or people who you got to chat to, seeing stuff at a distance. But it's also good for dialogue and talking to people, I think, because then you get an actual close-up look at them and just, you know, trying to get that kind of feel for it. So in today's one, guys, we're going to go check out the Hypogean Gaol. Hypogean mean underneath, and jail being like an old English word for jail, pretty much. So we'll have a look there. I actually didn't know, but there's that actual hunter of hunters that I was trying to get, but I must have stuffed up her dialogue or her story arc. So these are like the jailers. People call them sackmans. I call them ball sackmans. They're pretty powerful, and as you can see in this part of the game, they do pack a punch. Like trust me, they do pack a punch, and they actually go into like a second form. Not a second form, it's more like a Kaioken from Dragon Ball Z. So they do like this red type of aura. As you can see, one kick just took off half of my health. So, and they do a grab and all that kind of shit. And you're supposed to actually die to them, so let's die. Oh, what? Just out of reach. Come on, Sonny. Do it, kill me! Kill me, I'm here, do it! And there you go. Let's head on over to the jail, shall we? Welcome back, guys. As you can see, we're being transported in that sack that he holds on his shoulder. We're making our way to the Hypogean Gaol. So he dumps you in his cell and pisses right off for the next person. And this is just us coming to. Like I said before, Hypogean meaning underneath. Jail, which is spelled G-A-O-L. It's just another old English form of spelling, so that just pretty much means a underground jail, or it could be underground / underneath. So we're at the Hypogean Gaol Unseen Village. Pretty little place where it's kind of spooky and shit like that. But one thing I do suggest bringing while coming down here is, if you have Gascoigne's garb, bring all that. You pretty much need someone, or any garb that's from the Healing Church. So I think the Hunter's garb is one, the Yharnam Hunter garb is one as well. I don't think the Old Hunter one is. The Executioner one isn't. But yeah, if you haven't already, go grab Gascoigne's set, because you just need, I'm pretty sure it's just the garb you need, the chest piece. But this is just to pick up one of the last NPCs that we were supposed to, because in the last episode I picked up 3 out of the 4 NPCs that you can take to the Uden Chapel. So we'll just have a quick look around real quick. If we have time, we will take on the I don't even know his name, the Dark Beast, I think it's called. So they pretty much want to beckon the moon. We want to head down here first before we start making our way up.
Oh, merciful God, help me. In the name of the Healing Church, cleanse us of this horrible dream.
And I'm pretty sure her name is Adela. Haven't played this for a very long time, guys. I'm going through this kind of not remembering everything about this game, but I will try and pick up as much as I can. If I do pick up something off camera, I will say it. I'll tell you guys it anyway. So I've got a fair few one of those things. The hand lantern actually, believe it or not, actually gives you a quick stamina regen. Not much, but it's just a little bit. So I just thought I'd give you guys a bit of light so you can see her. She's pretty much wrapped up in the corner. She's been caught by one of those jailers too, and she's not a happy camper. So this is what happens when you talk to her.
Please leave me be. Don't let me, please. Oh, please, dear God.
So she's shitting herself. As you can see, she's got the black church garb on as well. So we'll switch this up to Gascoigne's garb. I'm pretty sure it's just the chest piece you have to do. Let's have a look. And her dialogue changes.
God, the healing church. You've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this at least.
Oh,
Sure
accepted.
to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
And exhaust her dialogue as well. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys.
So much.
Once you leave this place and
the street,
leave this
a
area,
hulking brute in the cathedral.
she actually makes her way back to
and
Uden
not
Chapel.
up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since. So, the hunt is on tonight. Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
And that's pretty much it.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt.
So pretty much once you leave the area, she goes to the cathedral ward. And that's pretty much it. And she actually gives you, like Adriana, she gives you a vial of her blood too. I think Adriana's one gives you back stamina and it heals you for a fair whack of health, whereas Adela's one actually does health and like HP regen as well. So it's pretty good for both of them, but you don't want to take too much of either or, otherwise you trigger another scene. So the reason why I've come to the Hypogean Gaol now is only because later on, maybe in a few episodes away, maybe I'm not sure how far away, but once you do that, I'm just trying to unlock some of these shortcuts, because this actually carries on to the next area when you come back here later on. This is a good place to farm twin shards, if you guys haven't known, but if you can find some of those brutes that are kicking around, I'll probably make a little video of it as well, but they actually drop twin shards, so if you haven't got your weapon to +6 already, this place will definitely help you get there. And I'll just show you something. Oh, actually, I could probably just take him out right now, actually. And now he's going, KO Ken! Now, don't underestimate them. They might be slow. They do pack a punch, as you guys saw before, but... And as you can see, what the hell is that? And you can see there's a guy with this cage torture device on his head just sitting there. And he doesn't even look like a fully formed person, as in he hasn't aged enough. So there's one of those doors that you can't actually open until you come down here for a second time. And same with that spot too, but these big jailers, they pack a punch, as you guys saw when I purposely got killed by them, but in their second form they do a whole KO Ken type move, but you can actually kill them really easy. Exploit their little ability to power up. Gives you plenty of time to get around them. Pick this up too, which is the Moon Rune. Pretty good stuff. Gives you extra souls, so Moon Rune acquire more blood echoes on kill. A secret symbol left by Carol, runesmith of Bergamot, the transcription of Moon as spoken by the Great Ones inhibiting the nightmare. Gain more blood echoes. The Great Ones that inhibit the nightmare are sympathetic, and they fucking give you blood echoes and shit. Be careful of this, you got one of those little witches trying to slit your throat. trying to peel your eyeballs out with their spoon. And they drop those damn pebbles, man. So pretty much coming out here now isn't too bad, but when you come out here later on, it's such a pain in the ass. So we'll make our way out here anyway. Now these motherfuckers are everywhere, so... And just a quick tip too, if you're having trouble against dogs, just one shot with a pistol will actually completely knock them over. So just be aware of that, guys, because it's a good way to actually, you know, if you're having trouble with them, you can just shoot them and then be on your way. Or you can just step to the side and hit them like me. Or you can punch them just like that. Oh, what? Okay, I didn't know they were invulnerable once they're on the ground. As you can see, these guys are pretty intimidating, but you know, as I showed before, you're better off to fight them in the open. Let them have a bit of a I'm the man type stuff. But you just want to give them a couple of hits. Well, draw them into it, give them a couple of hits, wait for them to power up, get in behind them. And just a real attack. Now my wheel is pretty tough, so I'm packing a bit of punch. As you can see, we're getting those twin shards. Now there are some pretty hefty looking pigs around here, and we're going to have to do rectal surgery on them later on. You'll see that in a bit. Now this place down here is actually a bit of a shortcut, and if you open this door it permanently stays open, so I do suggest coming this way and opening this for just a little bit of a shortcut, which I'll show later on in the game. So when we come back to this area, you guys will realise, holy crap, it was such a good shortcut, because otherwise you can't do anything about it. But that scream though, I tell ya. So we've opened that shortcut, we'll come back out here, go into the open area. There are other weapons and stuff like that out here that we can pick up as well. Couple of madman's knowledges and stuff like that. So we'll go through this entire thing. I might as well, just because there are some good stuff that you can collect from here, and when you get to a certain part in the game, it changes completely and this place becomes a lot harder, man, like so much more harder. Ooh. And like even these pigs, like, that's pretty much the attack you're looking for. And rectal surgery! I pretty much pulled his stomach out of his asshole, so take that. They give off a hefty amount of blood echoes too. There's probably another one. Actually, we'll go this way first, just check what's down here. Again, I don't remember exactly where everything is, so at least we can learn together, because I've gone through and done this before, but this was like 2 or 3 years ago, so I can't remember exactly where everything is. I do know the general places to go. And this shortcut we're going to need to unlock later on. We can't do it right now, but that place becomes so damn important later on, so you can actually shortcut this entire area and come straight back down to here later on. Oh god, this place, remembering all the nightmares that I had when I first came down here. A certain sequence of events happens, and this place you have to actually come back down here, but this time you're coming down here of your own free will, and it has completely changed. One thing I think I was just saying earlier in the episode was, oh shit, talking about fighting the boss of this area, and man, he is, oh shit, the actual, oh fucking asshole, the armor that I'm wearing is actually not very very good against him. I think his name's Dark Pal, I think that's his name, I think. Bolt Peeper, and he does have bolt abilities, He's not that hard. I think I can take him in the first shot, but I'm gonna go on with this armor that I've got on now, but at the same time it's like a lot of people wouldn't recommend doing that. Only because of the fact that this armor doesn't have very much bolt resistance, so what's the speed shit? Oh, come on. Oh, dodging bullets as well. But not gonna dodge the power that stands upon this tower. Alright, Bessie. Come on, Bessie. No, I am aggroing them one by one. Get on the floor. Oh, what? They do have invincible frames on the ground. What a load of shit. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die to this damn thing. I'm lucky he actually... Oh, fucking like... Like, come on, man. Struggling to a dog, of all things. Although, you can't underestimate them, man. Like, you know, you can go through all the veterans and they all tell you stories about dogs. Like, come on. I think I just need to be quicker on the uptake. Like, press it quicker just like that. I think mid-dodge I need to press it just to try and get, you know, a leg up. Oh, damn, just missed him. Come closer. Oh, what? Did I aggro him? Oh, what? Didn't even aggro him. I just don't want to get caught with a couple dogs at the same time. You saw what one dog did to me, could you imagine what two? Get that little bastard. Oh, that aggroed him. Yes. And so even that split second of missing that hit can, you know, really cause you to have dramas. Now there is one hidden back here, I think. I thought there was. Oh, there he is. Come on. Now it's totally up to you how you want to do it. I like to step backwards, only because I can get that attack quicker. You can step off to the side, but with my weapon being so slow, sometimes you can overshot, like I just showed before. So it's always something good to know. But the wheel eventually wins. Come on, what? I'm like throwing it between its legs. Oh my god. Are you joking? Yes. Oh man, there's that damn stunning effect, like, man. Really, really annoying. But if you have, like, you know, the Ludwig and greatsword and all that kind of stuff, or just any kind of faster weapon, they're not very bad at all. But I wonder if we can actually get him behind this bloke, because he is guarding a pretty sweet weapon, especially for your arcane wielders. Oh shit, didn't go for it. Shards and the Tonitrus, a very, very good arcane bolt weapon. A fan favorite, actually. Those are the stat requirements. And we have a unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop. Striking this peculiar iron morning star flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket the dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not fully take to the device. So, the Dark Beast, I think his name's Dark Beast Pile or something like that, will be, if we have time, what are we on? Almost 20 minutes. Oh, I might be able to fit him in. I've pretty much, yeah, pretty much, that was the only reason why I came down here was for the sniper. It's just for anyone else who wanted that weapon as a secondary weapon, because you can actually include a lot of arcane into this wheel as well if you're splitting your attacking powers between strength and arcane. I'm not going to do it in this one, but if you wanted to, you could, and you could actually boost the power of this even more. And if you wanted a secondary weapon with that arcane backup, having the Tonitrus is a very, very good choice. I'm going to head down here next. Again, a whole bunch of dogs. Not really too bad, but there's the armor set down here and a few other things too, so. I don't think there was any dogs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these were the only two left. Maybe I could sneak up on this asshole. Oh, and I can. Wonder if I can sneak up on him this time. Don't move. Pop goes the weasel. Madman's knowledge as these healing church members are praying to this door. Whatever is behind this gate, or door, gate, whatever you want to call it. Pick up those madman knowledges, head on to the left here and pick up this Yharnam, a black garb. A Yharnam black set. Pretty good little set, in all honesty. Good general defense as well. It doesn't look too shabby as well. Alright, so that's pretty much everything. Well, everything that I wanted in this area so far. And not a bad little place, so at least now that we've been here, you know the area, you know where we have to go, you know what's where. It's just the next time we come here, the beasts or the enemies give the best of players nightmares. Behold, a pale blood sky. Yeah, let's throw rocks at the moon. Oh yeah. It's the pale moon, y'all. The pale moon. And this is just pretty much making our way back. It's where we started this video. As you can see, it loops all the way around. Been downstairs, picked up the NPC, picked up the Tonitrus. So we're pretty much set. Only place we haven't been here is we actually unlocked the shortcut earlier on where there were two witches down here. So this is another spot. Pick up all these items first, and there's actually two jailers sitting in here. Now this spot is a good place to farm twin shards if you don't have enough. If you're trying to get a secondary weapon up or your sidearm up to +6. And that's that door we unlocked before those two witches come running around earlier on in the episode. So kill these guys so they don't get in our way. But yeah, like I said, if you want to get a secondary weapon up or a sidearm up to +6, this is actually probably one of the best places to get it. You just have to do this before you fight a certain enemy, a certain boss called Rom, because then these guys get taken out and replaced. So Rom the Vacuous Spider, if you're about to fight him and you still need those twin shards, don't fight Rom just yet. I'm probably not going to worry about it for now. I think I'm already at +7 or 8 on my wheel already, but if I want to get a cannon up or a secondary weapon that I might use later, we shall see. A pretty easy way to get rid of these guys. Like, they are very intimidating to start with, and they do pack a punch. There you go, twin shards already. Now so far, out of the 3 I've fought, I've gotten 2 shards, I think. Oh, rip his spine out. And blood shards too, so we're pretty happy with that. And you can just rinse and repeat Bolt Hunter's Mark back to the lantern and just come back and do it again. You'll have 16 in no time. In this episode, I think I've just gotten 3, I think, just from fighting the jailers. And I'm actually doing a full-on episode, so hopefully you guys will have a lot more luck than I do. So good luck to you. The only thing left to do now is fight the boss, the Dark Beast Pal. He is a bolt enemy, easily staggered, and also a tip is just to aim for his legs, because if you can put him down, you can do some damage. Now, I'm going to go in with this garb. You know, you look good, you play good. I am very, very weak to bolt though, so this might be close, and we can get Defector Anal. I guess I said Anal, it's Atal or whatever his name is, Antal. But first time I saw that, I thought it was Defector Anal, and I was just like, wow. Wow. Oh shit, that missed. He does have a pretty simple move, as you can see, to that 3-hit swipe. He does it a lot. Oh, and then watch out for this one. That's his little AoE attack. And then he does that big lunge. Oh shit, I'm caught in it. Oh man, I'm getting some major damage done to me. Oh, he's being very aggressive too, damn. Oh fuck. Need the help, man! Oh, that's why. Silly, noisy. So as you can see, I'm just trying to showcase some of his abilities while getting hit at the same. Oh, while getting hit at the same time. But there's that 3 swipe hit. This one here is the one you want to bait in. So as you can see, there was just one shot to the head, and it actually did a lot of damage. And then he backs off because he can't actually use his bolt abilities. But then he comes back into it, and that's pretty much what you're actually looking for. Oh my god, I was out of range. Oh, step on the wall. I don't suggest locking onto this guy, to be honest. As you can see, he's easily staggerable. Staggered again. Wow. So hopefully me getting my ass kicked is actually showing you just his abilities. I'm just trying to lock on just to show you. Oh, I ain't getting my ass kicked at the same time, I should say. But hopefully you guys would have actually picked out his abilities. And this is pretty much a second form where it adds almost like a shockwavy. Oh damn, I was kind of hoping that I would. Oh, I'm not dead. Nice. His actual slashing abilities, it has added like a little lightning current wave almost, so to speak, but again, probably locking onto him is a bad idea, but as you can see, if you just aim for his limbs, he's not too happy and he tries to run away, then you can just catch him with a punish. And there you have it. Now that was pretty, you get the Spark Hunter badge too. That was pretty pretty sloppy, but I was kind of, at that first half of that fight, I was actually trying to show you just some of his moves. So you can try to get his move set and just trying to get used to it. He's not very hard at all, especially if you have a bit of a faster weapon. And actually, once you open up the store, you actually come full circle and connect back to old Yharnam. That's interesting. Now we've pretty much unlocked this entire area, and there's actually a big loop around, and the Hypogean Gaol was right next to old Yharnam. Well, anyway guys, I will leave this video right here. Sorry it took so long, but if you liked my shit, subscribe to my shit, and if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback and your comments in the comment section below. I am your esteemed host, NoisiBoi. Thanks for coming on by, and as always guys, stay noisy.